Hi everyone, it's Colleen here. I just wanted to show you a little box today that I made using the fundamental papers. It's a really lovely little box. I found it on a website by Crafty Caroline Creates. I just thought it was lovely. I've made a belly band to go around it. When the box opens, it opens like this. I know it's got Christmas lollies in it. I was just checking it out for size. But yeah, and it folds back up like that. It looks like this. It's a really simple, easy little box to make, and I'd like to show it to you today. So as you can see, the volume and size is quite substantial, and it's hinged. So here we go. I'll teach you how to make it. Now, when I taught my class, I cut this paper in half and then realised that I had an OMG moment. Don't cut it in half. Score both ends, do the sides, and then cut it in half, and that way your pattern will constantly always be going in the right direction. So to start off with, we will start with the lid. Now the lid piece is 6 inches by 12 inches, and I'm using our Basics Fundamental paper today. This one's the black one, and we're going to, let me get the notes there, seeing as I fixed it, 1 1/8 and 2 1/2. We're going to turn it to the other end and do exactly the same, 1 1/8 and 2 1/2. Then we're going to turn it on the long side, and we're going to score it at 1 3/8 and 4 5/8. Simple as that, and that is the lid made. So now I'll bring in the thing and I'll put it in. I don't know if you can see the score lines there. I think you can. There they all are there, so you know that you've got both your ends for your box. And then we're going to cut this at 6 inches. Ta-da! And there's our lids, already scored and done. Much easier than the way I was trying to teach the ladies. I tell you, at moments. So, to all my ladies that came to class, I'm sorry, but that is the better way. I will amend your paperwork. Now we've got our base. Now our base is going to measure 11 inches by 8 1/4, and we're going to score it at 1 1/8 and 2 1/2 inches all the way around. And 2 1/2. I like to do a double-sided box because I feel that it has more stability than just a standard size. Side bit, these bits here. If you had just the single, it's very flimsy, but when you double it up, it becomes stronger. I mean, you can have it even at 1/2 inch. It's just giving it stability at that edge. That's all that you need. There we are. So that bit's done. That's all we need from our scorer. Now we will burnish and fold all our score lines. There we are. And we'll fold these too. So there's our now it's easier to see how the box is made. Good thing that light shines nicely on it so I can see. There we are, so that's all our score lines done. Now we'll make the box up first and then we'll do the base. Do the lid, I should say. Lost the plot. Now what we're going to do is cut up into all our pieces here. We're going to cut a notch in there, remove that bit, cut this piece here off, and then notch that little bit just at the top. So you've notched the 2 top sections, not this bit, you're going to leave that straight. And then we're going to notch out the tab. That's just so that when it sits, it will look it'll look like that. So that's what we're going to do to the whole lot of it, because this piece here comes up and joins here, and you end up with a really sturdy, stable corner if we make the box this way. So let's get crack-a-lackin' on cutting up the rest. I'm sorry it's like watching grass grow, but the more you watch, the easier it becomes. So now we'll notch this corner here, fold that bit up, and then just notch out our wedges on our tab. Turn it to the other side. Now I like to have my tabs attached to the short side so that they tuck in on the long side. It doesn't really matter, it's just my preference. Last one. Almost finished now, thank goodness. Feels like forever, but if you take the time to do this properly, the end result is really quite, it's a good result. There we go. Now I'll just clean up all my mess. Right, so that's our box done and completed. I should have a black piece. Let me get a black bit of cardstock and show you. There we are. So that's what it needs to look like when it's finished. Now when I do up my instructions for my ladies, this is what I like to give them, a diagram of how it needs to look and sit. And now that I've changed the box lid, I'll have to change my instructions. But that's okay. Yeah. Right, now I'll move this again. So we're going to be, now I always like to glue these two end tabs down first. A tape runner's not quite strong enough to hold it. You need something that's going to give you a bit more stability and sticking power. So we'll just glue these little bits down first, because they're really not, well, they are useless to a degree, but it's just a sturdy top. Now we're going to add glue to the little tabs. And bring them up and stick them in to the side section there. I like to give those a little bit of a burnish with the old bone folder. Oh, it's not in a good position. That's better, I think. There we are. So now we'll do the other ends. Gee, that's worse. Hang on. It's a little bit dull outside this morning, but that's okay. So there's our other end done. Like I said, just rub inside with your bone folder just to help secure that down. Now we'll just add glue to this section, fold it in. When I saw this little box I thought, oh, it was just fantastic. I've changed the dimensions on it a bit to suit what I needed it for, but yeah, it's just a lovely little box. There we go, last one down, and that's the base of our box made. So there we go, and you can see by that how sturdy those sides have become by having that folded over edge. Right, so we'll put that aside and we'll bring in our two pieces here. Now our cutting guide for this, it's a little bit different to the others. You're going to cut where you've got your 2 fold lines this side, you're going to cut up here, and then you're going to trim at the back, and then you're going to cut out 2 triangle pieces like this, so that the long piece remains a rectangle, but the small square has become a triangle, and then you're cutting off the tiny little rectangle piece here at the back. You'll see why shortly when the box comes together. There you go. So that is the shape that you need. So I'll do the other one and then I'll show you how to cut the front. Triangle. There we go. So those bits are all done. I'll just get rid of the rubbish. So now we're going to bring in our trimmer. Now, hopefully you can see this really well. We're going to put the bottom point next to the little triangle into the groove, and where the fold line is here, that's going to go on that, on the 1/4 inch mark. So you're going to put the point like that there, and then that. So when it goes in, I'll hold it up and show you. So when it goes in, that's how it needs to look. Can you see? So you've got it like that, and that way when you cut it, it gives you that little edge there, that 1/4 inch edge there. So we'll do it on the other side. So 1/4 inch to the point, and a 1/4 inch on the fold line there, and that in the groove, and cut it off. And that's how you get that nice even look on your box on either side. So we'll do it again. Put that on there. Hold it in position and put our channel in there. In the channel, point. Now for the other side, same dealio, on there to there, and cut. And there we have it. That's all our sides done. And they're all whole lots nice and even. You've got the same size piece. So we're finished with all that now. Now to join these together. Now we're just going to add glue to the little triangles. And that is going to come up and fit into there. You see why we cut the triangle piece off? So that now fits inside the box, into the lid, just in there, and you can't see it. Oh, I've got a little bit extra there. I just thought maybe black's not such a good colour to be showing you, but I just thought it would make a really nice little box. And I like to use the Lagoon and white, makes like nice Tiffany colours. There we go, so we'll give them a little bit of a rub down with our unfold just to help them stick. There we go, so that is actually all. We've almost finished our box. Now when you go to put the lid on, it's really easy. I take it, I add glue to the back panel here. Make sure it's well glued up. I was going to say inked up then. Ooh. Sit up. Then you take your box upside down and you slide it in, and then you fold that piece over and give it a good rub. And there is the first half of your box done. If you like, you can open it up and just give it a good rub inside to help secure the glue. Right, so that's the first half done. Now we're going to do the other side exactly the same. Add the glue. Turn the box upside down. Slide it in so that these pieces overlap. Push it in and attach it. Open it up. Too soon, too soon. Let it have enough time to grip. If you were using a heavy duty tape, that would be fine, but I'm not, I'm using glue, and I didn't give it enough time to set in that position. Turn that rubber in position. And there you have it. There's your little box made. Now you can leave it plain like that. As you can see, it gives you that lovely V shape there. You could leave it like this if you wanted to, but I made a little belly band for the class the other day. So what I did, I've taken a 1 inch by 12 inch strip, and I'm just going to wrap that around the box. Actually, I'll do it the other way. I don't like that cut side up. Now I'll push it in. Now I'll pinch it all the way around so that I can have a nice clean lines, and then I'll just fold all those. And I like to secure mine with glue dots because it's going to be used to be pulled on and off. I like it to have a nice firm grip. So glue dots are the thing I use. Right. So we'll wrap that back around our box. Now it needs to be tight enough without being too tight. It's got to be able to slide on and off without being too difficult. Right, so I'll get the glue dots. These are the 1/8. Yeah, I think they're the 1/8. Oh no, it might be 3/8. Oh, I don't know. They're just glue dots and they work. So I'll put 2 on this side, and I'll put 1 in the middle at the top on that side. So you can see there's 2 on the underside and 1 on the top side. And then I'll bring them over to match. Just a little bit of wiggle room. So that it will slide on and off easily. Yep, that's it. Now, I've cut out a 2.5 inch circle and a 2 inch circle on the Cricut. And I'm just going to put Happy Birthday in black ink. As you can see, my Happy Birthday has been well used. It's so discoloured, but it still works a dream. Sometimes, oh no, I'll put that on there so we can see what we're doing. And then you just, I should have my foam underneath. Oh, that'll do. I always forget though. And on this is alright, it's got a bit of give. So there, that's like that. Now I'm going to add some, I don't know what I've done with it. I'll use a bit of tape this time, just to run up the middle of the black circle. And I'm only just going to put a strip on it, because I don't want it anywhere else. I just want it to stick to here. And that'll cover up that join. That is now secure. Oh, I've come adrift. just have to hold that for a minute. That wasn't real good, was it? Oh no, I've left my tool somewhere else. That's alright. So what I'm going to do now is just add some 3D foam squares. Or should I say just 3D foam tape if you've got it. I always have intentions to buy it and then forget and then have to use my squares. That's okay. These are about, I think they're about 1/16 of an inch deep. They're not very deep ones, but you can use whatever size you like. And then I'm going to put that into the middle of here. Oh gosh, why did that stick? It's chucked a tantrum with me, this one has. Alright, if you're going to be too tricky, I'll trick you. Oh, now you've stuck. Fine, whatever. Knock yourself out, box. Now slide our belly band over the top. And there's our lovely little box all made up. I hope you've enjoyed this project and the numpty moments I have making it. But I just thought it was lovely. The contrasting colours look really good. And that's how it'll look on the base. But who's going to be looking at the base all the time? They want to look at the top. So there you go. And then when you slide your belly band off, it just opens in that position. So I hope you enjoyed this little box. Like I said, it does hold, like, these were just some Christmas lollies I bought yesterday. I want to make up some boxes for them, for my grandsons. I know I didn't eat the other packet. No, there it is. Mind you though, they might be lucky to make it to Christmas because I'll probably have eaten them by then. So there it is, and then you just add your, oh, it's a bit of a wiggle. Then you just add your little belly band back over it. Yeah, come on. Oh my gosh, how hard can this be today? There we go. There we go. It's done now. And that just secures it together. But like I said, you don't have to have it. It will stay shut all by itself. So yeah, so there's a nice little box. I hope you enjoyed this project. Till next time, keep on creating and I'll see you later. Bye for now.